Welcome, welcome, boys and girls. I'm so glad you came to Nana KK's house. Come on in. I was just about to read a story. Well, the story is about a little girl named Chelsea. Chelsea was as sweet as she was pretty. She had big brown eyes with long eyelashes and golden brown hair. Everyone at school loved Chelsea. Everyone, that is, except Paula and Goldie. Paula and Goldie were jealous of Chelsea because she was so pretty and popular. One day, Chelsea wore a beautiful gold-colored jacket to school. It was a jacket that Chelsea's Grand Bear Bonnie had made especially for her. Look at that jacket. It looks 3 sizes too small, Paula teased. I like your old jacket better. Even though they made her feel bad, Chelsea smiled kindly at the jealous bears. Must be nice, Paula whispered later to Goldie. My grandmother has never made me anything. Later that day, during art class, Chelsea took off her jacket and placed it over her chair. When Chelsea left the classroom to get a drink from the water fountain, Paula and Goldie saw their chance to be mean. Let's spill some of our paint on Chelsea's new jacket, Paula said to Goldie. Accidentally, of course, Goldie replied with a mean laugh. Just then, Chelsea returned to the room. She was almost back at her seat when Goldie jumped up and purposely tipped over the big jar of red paint onto Chelsea's beautiful jacket. The paint splattered down the front of the jacket and quickly began to sink into the cloth. "Oh no!" cried Chelsea when she saw what had happened. "Oops!" said Goldie mischievously. "Oh, Chelsea, I'm sorry. The jar slipped out of my hand," Goldie lied. "I'm sure it was an accident," Chelsea said quietly. "Maybe your Grand Bear Bonnie can sew you another jacket, since this one is ruined." "No," Chelsea answered. "This was a very special fabric Grand Bear used. I don't think she will ever be able to make me another jacket like this one." Suddenly, Paula and Goldie felt bad about ruining Chelsea's jacket. After school, Chelsea went to Papa Chuck's house and showed him her paint-stained jacket. "Chelsea," he exclaimed, "what happened to your beautiful new jacket that Granny Bear Bonnie made for you?" "A girl at school spilled paint on it. She said it was an accident, but I think she ruined my jacket on purpose. I try to be nice, but she and her friend Paula are so mean to me. And now my special jacket is ruined." Papa Chuck picked up the stained jacket. He said, "This looks bad, but let's see what we can do." Papa Chuck filled the sink with clean, cold water. He placed Chelsea's jacket in the water. Very gently, he began to rub the paint with berry soap. Papa Chuck emptied the sink and refilled it with clean water. Again, he gently soaped and rubbed Chelsea's jacket. Papa Chuck repeated the process again and again, while Chelsea stood close by, watching and hoping. "I think that's the best we can do for now, Chelsea," Papa Chuck said. "We will just have to let the jacket dry before we know for sure if the stains have come out. While we are waiting, I'll tell you a Bible story about some young fellows who were also jealous. And it's a story about a young man named Daniel. And Daniel loved God, but these men were jealous of him, and they caused him to be thrown into the lion's den. But Daniel's heart was pure, and so God protected him." The next day at school, Goldie said to Paula, "Let's tell Chelsea we're sorry for ruining her jacket and ask her if we could help her clean the paint out of it." "Yeah," Paula said, "we were wrong to treat Chelsea that way." Just then Chelsea came into class. Goldie and Paula were surprised to see her smiling at them. "Hi, girls," Chelsea called. "Look! Almost all of the paint washed out of my jacket. Papa Chuck helped me clean it. Isn't that wonderful?" "It is wonderful," Paula answered with a big smile. "Oh, Chelsea, we are so glad," said Goldie. "We are sorry for being jealous, and we are sorry for trying to ruin your jacket. It wasn't really an accident when the paint spilled." "I did it on purpose. Please forgive me." "Yes," agreed Paula. "I'm sorry too. Please forgive me too, Chelsea." "I already have," Chelsea replied, with a twinkle in her eye. "Have you ever heard the story about a man named Daniel? Let me tell it to you." Chelsea told Paula and Goldie the story of Daniel, just as Papa Chuck had told it to her. And those three girls ended up becoming the very best of friends. And that's the end of our story. I'm so glad you came to hear it with me, boys and girls.